We just spent the last 5 hours in the hospital in Argentina because if you've been following along, you would know that I am pregnant. But I started having some spotting today, and normally I wouldn't really make a big deal out of it, but since we're going to Antarctica tomorrow, I felt like we needed to get checked out. It's a long story.
Let me do the best job I can to set the whole scene. We were leaving from Argentina to go to Antarctica, our seventh continent, but things quickly spiraled into something far worse than we ever could have imagined. We were emotionally drained filming this. We were scared for multiple reasons, but we tried to document it the best we could. So here it is.
Ugh. I don't even really want to film this. So we went to the hospital, and I just feel like going to the hospital is the worst feeling in the whole entire world. I've only gone to the hospital one other time, the last time I was pregnant, and at least we were in our home city, so we knew the hospital. We had friends and family there before. So first of all, going to a hospital is just the worst feeling in the world. And then second, going to a hospital in a city that you've never been to before, you've never even seen the hospital before, nobody speaks English. It was so terrifying, even working up the courage to go to the hospital, because I knew it was going to be just so stressful because of the language barrier and just all of the unknowns of how it even works and where do we even go. Yeah.
Kind of all of our fears met because we walked into the hospital and everything's in Spanish, don't know what's going on. We actually went to the wrong place in the hospital, a completely different section, and so we kind of wasted some time because we didn't know what to do. So we got guided to the maternity section of the hospital, got checked in. It cost
$17?
Yeah, it was $17 US to have the consultation,
which is crazy. $17 for everything that they did is wild. And we were just using Google Translate the whole time, which was really, really hard, because you just want to be able to speak freely, and it's nobody's fault. It was just really added stress.
Yeah, and there's a ton of things that didn't get translated properly, and it's just so hard to really understand what was happening.
So then we got took back to a room, and I was I didn't really even explain the situation, because I was just I just need an ultrasound. And he kind of spoke English better than anyone else. And he had the other medical staff there. So he was okay, yeah. Sorry. He was okay, yeah, let's do an ultrasound. And so we're doing the ultrasound. He's taking a really not a long time, but he's been quiet for a long time. And then he goes, so have you had an ectopic pregnancy before? And I was no. And then he didn't say anything else. And then he did it for another few seconds. And then he was okay, you can get changed or whatever. So we sit down, and he's I think you have an ectopic pregnancy because I can't find the gestational sac anywhere. And there's a bunch of fluid in your abdomen. He said it's in your abdomen. He said there's a bunch of fluid in your abdomen. So I think you have an ectopic pregnancy because of those two things. But also he wasn't really speaking. It was every few words were English. It was very confusing.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, he was concerned because the gestational sac is where the baby grows.
Yeah.
And if it's not in the uterus, if it's anywhere else in the body, then it's ectopic. And there's a 0% chance that the baby's going to survive.
And there's a very high chance that I could die from it.
And so, obviously, very concerning.
Yeah.
Can't go on a ship to Antarctica with no medical care for 10 days if that's happening to you. And so
yeah.
we
wouldn't even want to be in any other country other than home for that to be happening. So it was so stressful. And then he was but we're going to do some labs to check your HCG and then your clotting and a bunch of other blood work. We go to get labs, and I have the worst veins in the world. And then phlebotomist pulls out literally what in my brain looks like a Halloween needle syringe that you would get at a Halloween store. Because it was so large. And also, again, we've only had healthcare in the United States, so they have the little needles, and there's a little tube, and then they hook the tubes up to go into it. But this was a syringe where you suck the blood out. So it's totally different. And the bruise on my arm is gigantic. Like, it was so crazy. I was just like, at this point, I was just like in shock.
Well, we're in shock and scared because we're like, the only reason we're getting these labs is because we're like confirming that it's an ectopic pregnancy.
Yeah.
And like, once that's confirmed, like, our whole trip is ruined. Like, our whole life is like,
Our whole life is ruined again.
falling apart. And so we were basically just confirming that we can't get on the ship tomorrow. And
like what are we gonna do? Like,
and-
I just remember being like, I don't even know.
But-
And like at this point, like we were literally just thinking about like the logistics of it, because like the actual emotional stuff is like too hard to process in the moment.
we
like,
couldn't even like think about that
You
really.
can't even let your brain go there because you're just in shock, and you don't like, it literally feels like your body is in the room and you're somewhere else.
And it's also like none of this is confirmed either. So don't like want to get like
Yeah.
overly emotional about something that like we don't even know like what's going on. We hardly ever spoke any English words to this doctor. Like maybe it's not ectopic.
In my brain, I was like, it is. Like, I had already been like, he can't find the sac, whatever. Like, it's ectopic. And I was just like, how is this? Like, I can't believe we're losing another baby. Like, I was just like, this is not real life.
Like we've had a whole journey of 9 straight months of getting pregnant and then losing the baby and not being able to get pregnant. And then now we're finally pregnant where we wanted to be 9 months ago. And now we're going to lose the baby again.
And like in a foreign country, like it was just so terrible. Like the worst.
Yeah.
So then a different doctor comes and gets us this time. And thankfully he spoke English like decently well, like better than anyone else. And so he is doing the ultrasound like over my stomach, and he was like, "Oh, I think I see the gestational sac." And we were like,
that's crazy.
I wasn't like happy or anything. Like I was just like still like, what is going on?
You have pain here?
A little, yeah. Pressure, not pain.
Not pain, pressure. Okay.
Pressure.
When will you start the trip?
Tomorrow.
We have a little bit of liquid.
Liquid.
Yes.
Hmm.
This one is suggest us that the pregnancy is into the uterus because this is the endometrium.
Okay.
But I don't like to see this because could be a little flow of blood. Okay.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Like I just didn't even expect that. I was like,
Yeah.
we're expecting ectopic and like we were
Because
expecting
the other
worse
guy couldn't find it at all. Like, and so, yeah.
for a while.
Yeah, and then, well, I think he got so deterred because he saw the fluid or whatever. I think he, like, stopped trying to even find the gestational sac and was just focused on this dang fluid. So this other guy does it, and then he does the different kind of ultrasound, and he's like, oh, yep, there it is, and, like, showed us the sac, and then, but he was like, but this liquid is really, like, concerning, but then, like, it's really weird because I've talked to a lot of other medical professionals since then, and, like, I don't really think it's concerning. I think they were just being, like, super cautious because we were going to Antarctica. But then, like, even the 2 doctors there then in the hospital in Argentina were like, well, this fluid could be normal, but it also could not be normal.
Yeah, they said that it's consistent with some normal pregnancies, but not with all.
Yeah, so it's just like,
So we're like,
what is going on?
we don't exactly know what's happening, but we do know that was much better news than what we thought it was going to be.
Definitely. But, like, I honestly didn't even really feel any relief. Like, I just felt like even for, the, like, you just feel like nothing is real. Everything is just fake. And you're like, this can't actually be my life.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't actually happening to me. Anyways,
We left the hospital.
we left the hospital and we were just kind of, like, in a daze. I, like, called my cousin. I called my friend Allie. I was talking with my friend Kira. None of these people knew that we were pregnant. And then we, like, told them because I was like, I need information on what to do. I was talking to my friend Allie, who's a physician assistant. And she was like, I think you're fine to go to Antarctica. She was like, you know, they can evacuate you if you need to. This is really normal in a lot of pregnancies. And then my friend Kira had her like sister who was an ultrasound technician at an OBGYN, and she was like, oh yeah, people have that fluid there all the time, it's not a big deal. But like it's still scary when you have a doctor tell you like, don't go to Antarctica. That's
Do not go.
I just keep thinking about this moment where he was like, why didn't you use protection if you were going to Antarctica? And I was like, sir, you have no idea how long we've been trying to get pregnant.
Yeah.
All right, so now that you know all of the backstory of what happened the night before our ship was supposed to leave Argentina to go to Antarctica, now let's get you caught up with what happened the day of our ship leaving.
Good morning. I don't think I've slept so terribly in years. Oh my goodness gracious. I was so anxious just thinking about everything that happened yesterday and trying to figure out if we should go to Antarctica today. And I think we're gonna go.
We still don't know. Our
I
ship
think.
leaves in like 5 hours, and we've just been talking about it all morning.
I cannot believe that this happened.
It would actually be pretty crazy considering what happened last night if we got on the ship today.
All right, so, wow. We just spent the last 4 hours just communicating with a bunch of different people on our ship, the travel agency we booked through, and just going over all of our insurance documents, making sure we're all good. Honestly, it was extremely stressful, and we did not enjoy one bit of it. But we're walking towards the cruise port right now. I really wish this day was more exciting for us. It was just been really, really stressful. But gosh, we have to talk to the doctor once we get on the ship, make sure everything's okay, and they let us on. I mean, we're very happy that we're pregnant, but it's just really, really confusing, and they might not let us board today. They're just, gosh. Wow, a smile.
Trying to be excited.
This is so crazy.
Wow. It's crazy that we've dreamt about this moment for 6 years
Yeah.
since we got married, and hopefully everything's fine.
Yeah, I used to send Jacob emails telling him how we were gonna have this whole plan to go here in Torres del Paine, and we did it
We did it. You sent me that email like 5 years ago.
so long ago.
Then Jenny had to go through another stressful exam. The doctor on the ship had to go through all of the paperwork we got from the hospital, and eventually he cleared us to go on the ship to Antarctica. So crazy.
We're boarding the ship! Yay!
So we can see the line over there for the check-in. After that, they'll take you to your rooms, okay?
Thank you.
We're checking in. I have to sign something though.
We made it. That was honestly a lot of work. We had to fill in so many forms saying like, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. But now we have our little room. It's really cute. Our home for the next 9 nights.
We are going to get our welcome cocktail, and I don't know if we have a meeting. Is it a meeting or is it just a welcome reception?
Like a briefing?
Coffee, tea, snacks are available in the lounge. I need some tea because, let me tell you, not only was I in the hospital yesterday for this pregnancy, now I have a cold. So I'm trying to pull it together to make it to Antarctica, but all the forces are against me. I also have a cold sore.
You're doing great.
I'm literally falling apart, but that's kind of what pregnancy does to you sometimes. We're ready to freaking go to our 7th continent. Yes.
And we're not gonna get evacuated by helicopter.
That's the plan.
We might be the last people at the briefing because I just wanted to come outside really quick, get these really nice views, and all right, let's go.
Okay, I just got really excited.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, these mountains outside Ushuaia are so beautiful. I'm sad we didn't get to explore more, but that's okay, because there's gonna be mountains in Antarctica too.
Again, let's make this a trip to remember. Hagamos que este sea un viaje para recordar a todos. Salud! Cheers!
Salud!
Also guys, the snacks are ready after each host. Tenemos todas las comidas acá. Pueden pasar por la barra y servirse.
We're leaving. What?
We're leaving! We didn't even realize. Wow, this boat is really smooth so far. It's really calm in the harbor, obviously. I can't believe we're going. I can't believe we're on the ship right now. Like, after the past 2 days, like, just being here feels insane. And I do have to be careful because I'm pregnant, but we're good.
And we're not seeing South America for 10 days, so I should hope that you're cleared to go because we're gone. We're gone. And now that we've officially left the dock, we are headed out to some of the most dangerous waters in the entire world.
So we will see you guys there, and I just want to say I'm so grateful that we're here. Thank you guys for watching and just being invested in our lives and our travels. We're just so thankful for you. We're so thankful for this opportunity.
And we'll see you in the Drake Passage. So scary.
So scary.